Hey, what is going on guys, Pagani Gaming here and welcome back to another round of Wheel to Wheel. If you're new to the channel and not sure how Wheel to Wheel works, right now we're currently in round 5 and this season consists of 8 manufacturers, and within those 8 manufacturers there's one team owner, and I am team owner of Team Lexus. And since I am team owner, I can now pick 4 additional drivers with the budget that I'm allocated for picking Team Lexus. So with me picking Team Lexus, I was allocated a budget of 2.3 million, and with that I had to pick 4 additional drivers based off their driver ratings. They were given as a budget. Sorry, they were given a driver value based off their game ranking. So for example, my driver ranking is above average, so my driver value was around $700,000 within the league. But we're doing pretty well here. We've qualified second on the grid, given that position to Super Dragon off the start. The Merc is a pretty good car off the line. Got a good battle for the top 3 here between CCH, Dragon and myself. The Lexus did feel really capable around here. It felt really glued to the track. It felt like a really competent car, really able to set some sort of lap times. The only thing holding it back was the tyres, but that's a common problem with the GT3 Lexus. On the start of the second lap now, we've got CCH who misjudged his braking point for those sensor corners there. A very common mistake on that part of the track. It's a mistake you'll be seeing a lot more throughout the race. But a whole lap later, coming through Eau Rouge, we're going to get a really good run compared to one of our good friends, CWR Super Dragon, who's one of the Charlie Roscoe Racing drivers. Me and him, we played a couple of games outside of GT Sport. We played a bit of GTA Online and Ark Survival. We're going to come to this corner here, and I'm going to take the inside. Bit of a bump from him, nothing too major, but we had to cut that corner just to minimize the risk of running over that ripple strip and spinning the car out. What that did do was open the window for our teammates Evil One behind us in the green and blue Lexus. So make him move on the inside of CWR Super Dragon and put himself up into second place. And that gave him a really good run coming in this corner here. I missed that apex there. And he's now got a better run than me coming to this corner here, and I surrendered the position just to avoid any possible drama between me and him. Plus, it's not good having two drivers of the same manufacturer having an incident. But by doing that, I misjudged my braking point and my turning and everything that was needed to make that corner. So I dropped down a couple of positions, dropped down to 5th behind DNA and Ripdoc, tucking right up behind DNA, getting a really good run. Bit of a bump there. Just to show how much of a better run I got compared to him. And we're going to pass him for 4th place at the start of lap 4. Braking just after the 100 board. Probably a bit of a shallow exit there. Coming out, Ripdoc getting a little bit twitchy. Tucking behind Ripdoc there. A whole lap later. Again, between Super Dragon and Ripdoc. Getting some poor runs. Too wide for a ridge never works. And everyone unfortunately had to learn them the hard way. As I closed the gap on them, Ripdoc was thinking of making a move since he had slipstream, but I was coming behind him. I give him that room, make sure I'm able to do that pass. I back off a little bit, let them have their bit of a moment. Ripdoc almost going off, I almost follow him. DNA, unfortunately, the wrong place, wrong time for him. So we take 4th position, still holding to that 4th. Tucking behind Ripdoc here. Going to come in this part here and going to let off a little bit here. I think we'll get it running a bit wide, but we're going to tuck in right behind him and pass him for 3rd. Come to his back straight here. Bit of contact there. I was expecting him to still stick on the outside. I do push him a little bit wide, nothing too major. By braking here, get a bit of a bump from DNA, nothing too major. Come through this corner, let's last set of corners here, and we run a little bit wide here on the AstroTurf. And it does put our car into a bit of a spin, and then we got a bit of a hit from DNA as it was coming past. I do believe I could have caught that save. I could have caught that slide, but unfortunately DNA just drilled me from the side and ruined all chances of that happening. So now we move down to 7th now, and just to add insult to injury, come through the first corner here, and the car's gonna get slidey again. I can now drop down into 10th position as Uppy Baby and Aston Martin comes past just before we hit Eau Rouge. So overall, I'm not a really good into the first race. We definitely could have done better. But we still have the second race to go. The benefit of finishing last, of finishing near the back of the pack for the first race is that you get to start on the top end of the grid. There you go, another mistake, just catching the curb and slingshotting the car. And then the game thinks that we didn't really benefit from that. So another 1.5 second penalty. We had to weigh down before we finished the lap. Otherwise we would have copped another penalty. I come through this corner here. Me and Uppy Baby are going to battle, and Uppy Baby, forgetting his braking point, going to run a little bit deep into that corner. So we're going to take 10th position, and thankfully after that nothing much happened. We secured 10th. Not a really good result to the first race. Definitely could have been top 3, maybe a second. But on the bright side, we did have one of our drivers finishing first place. On to the second race now, and this is now a double as long race compared to the last one. So the last race was 7 laps, this is now 13. It's all based on time. The first race is roughly around a 15-minute race, where the second is usually half an hour. So we're going to get a really good start here. The third, we're battling Uppy Baby, and we're going to tuck in behind him here. So it's not a bright idea to go too wide through a rouge. Do give him a bit of a bump, thankfully, not enough to completely offset him. Uppy Baby's going to have a really bad run there, mounting that curb. We're going to tuck in behind him. We're going to have hard stopper, which is in the car that's not really all that good on the straight. And we're going to try and thread the needle here, go between both Uppy Baby and Heartstopper. We're going to meet the corner in first position, and we hold first position really well. We actually managed to hold it for nearly 7 laps until we came into the end of our stint. Unfortunately, during that race, I was feeling a little bit thirsty, and as you see there, as I was grabbing my drink, I missed my braking point and ran completely through that corner, way too much speed, and the game gave us a 30-second penalty for doing that. So lesson learned: don't drink during the race. And because I wore down that penalty, I opened the door for my teammate Evil One, who almost cleaned me up, coming to the same corner again, and Dragon as well, who was now really closing the gap. As I said before, we held up to that first position really well, held on to it for almost a complete 7 laps. Then we let Evil go past here, again, just because he's a better driver than us and he got more pace. So we're going to follow him into the pits. We were doing a one-stop for this race. Quick tyres and some fuel. Unfortunately, I put in a bit too much fuel. I put in a lap extra, so I had to burn that lap off within. One less lap. So I was having to really push the car. We came out in 7th place behind Hustle in the Aston Martin. We just had to really put the hammer down. We knew that some drivers ahead of us hadn't pit or had pit earlier, so their tyres weren't as new compared to ours. I think we passed Hammy to the bone. He's actually our livery maker for this car and in the GT4 car. And again, he's done a really good job at really making the car look really nice on the track. And we passed Hustle here for 5th on lap 9. And then coming to the end of lap 9, we have 2 of the drivers up ahead, CCH and Ripdoc, come to the pits. So we've now moved up into 3rd position, and thankfully some light at the end of the tunnel. We finished in 3rd place for race 2. So overall, to sum up both races, not the perfect race. We definitely knew we could have done better in the first race. The Lexus was a really good car on this track, but I think we redeemed ourselves in the second race, finishing 3rd. If you guys are interested in joining the league, we only allocate for Australian and New Zealand drivers. Be sure to comment down below if you are interested in joining the league. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And with that being said guys, I shall catch you in the next one.